Look at our room, you guys.
These are my office chairs.
Wow. Why? Just finish the first one up.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine. My one time for the one time.
So today has been a pretty boring day. I've got my dried cranberries and I'm gonna add some sliced almonds to this shrimp and avocado salad. Only thing that's missing is a sprinkle of feta cheese, but my dressing is typically olive oil with lemon and pepper, and if I really want it, a dash of salt, but I really season the shrimp up, so it doesn't really need salt. Cucumber, tomatoes, really good. So yeah, today is pretty chill. I am just editing, trying to catch up on everything. Yes, the house is still in boxes, but I really need to like keep on track with my main channel, my YouTube channel. So, you know, I gotta do what I have to do. Jay is out, Da Vinci's asleep. I'm gonna wake him up in a second. And yeah, honestly, I just feel really good to have a couch again. So I just want to sit back, have my salad, and just kind of rest today. And then tomorrow, hopefully, be able to unpack and stuff again. Good morning. Look at my hair. Look at our room. Look at our room, you guys. Yes, this is our bedroom. Da Vinci, no jumping on the bed. You know better. And right now, working on the closet. So basically everything we own, like in terms of clothes and shoes and all that, is here. This is kind of the closet as we had it before we got all of our stuff. Lord.
Why do I lose all my control? I keep on letting my bad habits make us both come crashing to the floor. Something to save us, close but we're strangers. Feel like we're far apart. I'm stripping down the middle. I'm stripping down the middle. I'm stripping down the middle. This is not what we should be. Trying to get the best of me.
So you may or may not know this about me, but I love food. And there's something beautiful, I think, about traveling to new places, trying new cuisines, because you get to learn so much about other cultures. And I mean, it's just so much in the food, and it's fun, right? So I like to sometimes watch food shows, and this one is called High on the Hog. And this guy, I think he's some type of writer or journalist. but he's going to different places in Africa and learning about the culture through the food and meeting with all of these experts. And it's called High on the Hog, you guys. If you're interested, I think that it's really well told. It doesn't shy away from the brutal truth of African history and colonization and but it also talks and celebrates the wealth and the joy of the cuisine and where it comes from. And so I really, really love that about this show so far. I'm only on the second episode, but this is what I'm watching or listening to while I do the closet. Update. All right, this is where we're at. So far, you know, I'm just placing things in here and just seeing what we need, what kind of storage solutions we need, because we have this whole top half as well, and I know we're gonna need more room for shoes, so I have to figure that out. But this is it. And then we've still got bags. We've still got multiple bags of things that I don't even know what they are yet. So I'm gonna pause and shower and try to look somewhat presentable for the day and like fix this lopsided bun, y'all. All right, gym time. What came in the mail, babe? What is that?
So these are my office chairs. As you see, I don't know if I mentioned it, but my office is going to have kind of like an absurd kind of style. So yeah, I wanted 2 chairs, but hands, right? And you guys will see some other crazy stuff in there. But I wanted it to be kind of, I'd say like absurd essentialist, right? Like things that I like, but just a little tinge of like, what? So hope you guys like it. This is like a granite. It's plastic, but it was designed to be granite, like all the way through. So like even if you scratch it, it would still have this texture. Mm-hmm. Really, really nice.
And as you guys can see, we have been unboxing.
Oh yeah.
The kitchen has just been the central area for like, we'll clean up the kitchen and then we'll unbox a bunch of other things. And it looks like we didn't do anything. It's just, it's a process.
It's a process, but you know, it's kind of, things get messier as they get cleaner. I know that's easy, but it's like how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. And then he spent the morning putting this together. So that's pretty darn cool.
All those lights are smart, so they're all
very cool.
Kind of activated with the voice.
I've been working out for 19 days, and you know, this is the outfit that I use to kind of track my progress. I bought this when I was much smaller, and so it kind of allows me to see the changes in my body better. And you know, this is where I'm at. I'm not doing anything crazy, like I'm not doing like any special diets or anything. I'm just trying my best to use discernment on like processed foods. So like I'm trying to avoid as much processed food as I can. That's reasonable, right? So like pastas, cakes, breads, sausages, chips, stuff that's processed. So I'm trying to eat as much whole foods as I can. And you know, it's going, like, you know, I will allow myself to indulge every now and again for a special event, like birthday celebration, things like that. But I try to keep it at a minimum, because I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have this one cupcake and that's it. Because normally I'll eat like 3-4. You see what I'm saying? So like I am learning how to eat responsibly. Anyway, that's it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working out. Yeah. So most of the trash that's in this area after we cleaned up the kitchen is because of his, I don't know, what would you call this? Not really a renovation, but his decor. And look what I found. I see the master plan. Okay. All right. All right. I get it. He's about to be in here in the middle of the night to 3 o'clock in the morning playing that game, I bet. Or designing, one or the other. I don't know. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's only been a couple of days and I feel like we've done a lot. But of course, you know, we're unpacking, we're upgrading, we're figuring out what we're getting rid of, what we're still keeping, what needs to be replaced, etc., etc. So far, I'm very happy with it. And here's my office. Still have not done anything yet. There's just so much more that needs to be done. And for me, you know, it's just like, I feel like there are things that are bigger priorities, but it's definitely difficult because it's not like I've stopped working. So I definitely need to do something so I can at least come in here and like get some kind of filming done. So I'll have to do that before next week because I, you know, have to start filming again. But yeah, you know, I've been just focusing on the other things that like make life run smoother, and then Jay is kind of on the opposite where, you know, he wants to work on his office and like his workspace, and it's like he literally can't focus on anything else until that's done. He's like kind of one track, you know what I mean? So we're very different in our styles and approaches, but you know, we definitely come together and it works. It works. I decided today, instead of a smoothie, I'm gonna do an egg with avocado and tomatoes. What else do I need? I think that's good. No cheese. So I'm roasting my tomatoes now because I like them to be like a little bit more roasty. And I just realized that like, I'm a use it up type of person, right? So I'm cooking on paper plates right now. I'm like cutting and everything. I'm still using all of the plastic stuff that we have. And like, I have to use things up. Like, I'm just like, well, why do more dishes? Like, just use everything up. And I get really annoyed. Tell me if you're this way. I get really annoyed if like 2 things of the same category are open. Like 2 different body washes, 2 different toothpastes, 2 sticks of butter, 2 cartons of milk. Like, I'm like, why? Just finish the first one up. Finish it up. Because then it's just cluttery and just messy and unorganized, and then you forget what you have. Just use it up and then get rid of it and get something else, you know? Like, that's me. Are you like that? So Jay has been buying these Remedy organics, plant-based drinks that are really interesting. I can't find my protein powder just yet. I have a plant-based protein powder that's pretty freaking good, but I don't know where it is. It's in one of these boxes, and so I've been drinking these just to get some more protein in, but not all of it. I'll just like drink a sizable amount and put it back in the fridge because it doesn't taste that good to me. It doesn't taste bad either though. It just is a little bland, you know, because I don't think that they've added any sugar or anything like that. So I don't know if there's any added sugars. I can't tell, but I love the concept of it, and I love, you know, all of the amazing benefits that it has. So I'm on board. I'm on board with it. I really am. It says that it has 7 grams of sugar, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh, they added organic coconut sugar to it. So there's a slight sweet taste, but it's not heavy at all. Yeah, so he's just been buying these from the grocery store, and I mean, I feel good. I've been working out and everything. I mean, I don't know. I want this because of the turmeric. Honestly, I love that there's turmeric in it, and I know that turmeric is great, and I know that MCT oil is great, and it's also very filling, and I love that it's almond milk. So omega-3, ginger, maca, prebiotics. I gotta look up what a prebiotic is. I know what a probiotic is. So vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. I mean, you really, it's one of those, okay, it's good for you, just take it. I'm only gonna make 1 egg. I'm gonna scramble it up. And you know, it's so weird for me doing just 1 egg. Like the way that I grew up, we did 2 of everything. It's just 2, you know, our portions were pretty big, 2 sandwiches, like 4 slices of bread. You know what I mean? And so like doing things like this within the past few years where I kind of portion control or learning how to do that is very, very, very new. Because the way I grew up, it's like the more the merrier. Like that's just, you want to be full. And I realized that at least with the sandwiches, it's the quality of the bread. So if you're getting like super cheap, you know, Wonder Bread, those slices are so thin, and you can handle like, you know, as a kid, four slices of it. But once you start getting like whole grain bread and like, you see why you only need 2 slices max. I remember being a kid and watching the commercials, and I mean, let's just be real, white kids. No shade, no tea, no, you know, but it usually is like, you know, some like suburban white family, and the little kid has, you know, the one sandwich cut in half, and sometimes the mom would cut the corners off. We never did that. It was like, why? That's not enough food. And now, like, I get it. Now I understand how you can get by with just one sandwich if you have, like, you know, thicker bread and whatnot. It's a completely different culture. When I went to college, I started to re-educate myself about food. You know, okay, maybe I don't want to drink like a huge glass of whatever fruit juice. Maybe I should try to get like real juice. You know, it's just like little things like that because I only have one body, and I understand, you know, different cultures, and no way am I trying to like down my upbringing or anything. It's just interesting, the things that, like, when you start educating yourself about nutrition, you start realizing, so that's the difference. And then you start realizing, you know, why there's so many health diseases and illnesses within certain communities. And so, like, learning how to still respect your culture and where you come from, and, you know, enjoying that, but learning how to do that in a way that is sustainable for your body. I think that that's what I'm after. So it's never an erasure of anything. It's always an appreciation and love, but it's learning how to make it sustainable so that I can like still be here for my family. It reminds me of people who are like vegan, you know, who come from like a soul food background. Like there's this girl on YouTube, Sweet Potato Soul, and she talked about like making the foods that she loved growing up palatable for her family members. And, you know, I haven't mastered it. I barely even tried, you know, but even in my household, like trying new things and giving my husband different things to eat. And he's been loving it. And yeah, it's a slow burn for me too, because I always kind of go back to old faithfuls that aren't so good. And I'm definitely not the kind of person who's gonna just shun everything. Like, what, you gotta have joy. I'm not gonna go to like another country and be like, oh, I'm not gonna have that because I was like, I want to enjoy the culture, I want to enjoy life, but in moderation. You see what I'm saying? Like, food is to be enjoyed, but I also want to eat more of it, so I have to like control myself. That's just my personal journey, my personal struggle so far with eating healthier. And accepting that it's just going to be like a slow process. Even working out, like I have times where I am, you know, really fit and doing my thing, and then like something tragic will happen in my life and it'll just all fall apart. And just being like, I'm not starting over, I am continuing. I just kind of hit a bump, and sometimes that bump is a year. But anyway, I'm just trying to have a healthier mindset about all of this, because it's not easy. It's not easy. It can sometimes be super emotional, but soapbox over. This is just toast, tomato, egg, avocado. I sprinkled some like lemon, salt and pepper on that as well. And then we have, like, from last night, I had cauliflower and just a can of tuna fish because I needed something quick. So I'm just gonna finish that off there. And so for me, the key has been just trying to incorporate the things that I love in a better way. This is where I'll be spending the majority of my day. Good job. Nope, remember, we have to loosen this first. Oh, well, There you go. Go ahead. Put it on the floor. What is on your foot? Is that tomato sauce? Lord. It's on yogurt. He was eating the car. Yes? I like purple cars. I like Da Vinci too.
He's eating cars.
Yeah.
He's eating the cars.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
Oh man. Let's go wipe your face. So while I've been working on YouTube videos for my main channel, Jay's been working. He broke himself away from the office, you guys, and he's been actually... See, these are the moments. Oh, Jay's been working.
Yeah, it's not decorated yet because we're gonna make it here pretty fly. It's gonna be like cars, a movie theater, and dinosaurs.
Right.
We made a promise that when he was gonna let us know what he liked, and then we were gonna decorate around his interests. So now that his interests are kicking in, just decorate around that.
There's Da Vinci waiting to get his hair done. We've switched his crib.
Yeah, the big boy bed now.
Yeah. Wow. You excited? You like your bed? You haven't seen it like this before, huh?
Bed.
Yeah, your bed. And then I had started on his closet before.
Closet.
Yes, but Jay has started putting the shelving in.
Fan. Look at yourself.
Man, yeah, look at the shelf. And he put up our bed.
Bed.
Yeah. We're eventually going to get a headboard and style it up. And hey. No jumping on the bed, okay? But it's actually looking like a bedroom now. Ooh, I like your hair, mister. Yeah. You would do this.
And I can answer phone calls. Literally answer phone calls.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna call Cameron.
Well, at least we know you can make phone calls. It's coming out of the left ear, apparently.
Let's come on.
Oh.